First of all, the given matrix should be non-singular, then only inverse exists. So first we should find minor, then we should find cofactor, then we should transpose cofactor. Second diagonal, change the sign. Second diagonal is what? -3 into, change the sign. Interchange these two. Principal diagonal, interchange madi. Now what is A inverse formula? What is A inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Determinant A into adjoint A. Practice the problems, as many problems as possible. Welcome to the session, dear students. So in today's class I am going to teach you how to find inverse of a matrix. How to find inverse of a matrix, what is the meaning of inverse, and some of the interesting concepts like singular matrix, non-singular matrix, adjoint and inverse. So in my last class I taught you how to find determinants, and we have also solved problems on Cramer's rule where we used to find determinants. Now I'll teach you how to find inverse. Later we can use inverse to find unknowns or to solve equations, that is matrix method. To learn matrix method, all the basics are here. So first we'll start with a simple 2 cross 2. The first thing is inverse. Before we go to the inverse, let me talk about when inverse exists. For any given matrix, inverse means if I give one matrix A, for matrix A, B is called as A inverse, B is called as A inverse. If I product them, if I do product of A and B, I should get identity. What is I? Identity. If AB gives I, then A is inverse of B and B is inverse of A. So for a given matrix, inverse means when you multiply the given matrix with inverse, it should give identity. So this is a concept of inverse. Now inverse, for A, we symbolize it as A power minus 1. It is not A dash. A dash means transpose. All of you know A dash means what? Transpose. You know what is transpose? Transpose means what? A matrix obtained by interchanging rows and column. But now we are discussing inverse. So this is symbol for A inverse. A inverse in this problem is B. Why? Because when I multiply A with B, I am getting I. So A inverse is B. Or B is called as A inverse. Means for a matrix A, inverse exists if A is non-singular. First of all, the given matrix should be non-singular, then only inverse exists. First, I wrote a condition. When inverse exists? If it is non-singular. If the given matrix is non-singular, then inverse exists. What is meant by non-singular? What is meant by non-singular? What is meant by singular? So first, let me talk about what is singular. What is singular matrix? Singular matrix, a square matrix is said to be singular if its determinant is 0. Kottira matrix ge determinant 0 bandre adana singular antivi. So for example, I'll take A is equal to 12, 3, 4, 1. I've taken a matrix. Now let us find determinant. All of you know how to find determinant of 2 cross 2. Now how to read this? Determinant of A. What is determinant of A? Determinant of 12, 3, 4, 1. How to find this? So 12 into 1, 12, minus 4 into 3, 12. 12 minus 12 is what? 0. So here determinant A we got 0. If determinant of a square matrix is 0, then we say A is called as what? Singular. What we call A as singular. What is singular matrix? A matrix whose determinant is 0 is called a singular matrix. What is singular matrix? A matrix, it's a square matrix. Basically it's a square matrix because determinants exist only for square matrix. A matrix whose determinant, whose determinant is 0, a matrix whose determinant is 0 is called a singular matrix. What is singular matrix? A matrix whose determinant is 0 is called a singular matrix. Now coming to the point, if any matrix is singular, inverse does not exist. Why? Because to find inverse, we have the formula. Inverse is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. What is inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So determinant is in denominator. If suppose determinant is 0, number by 0, anything by 0 is what? Not defined. So therefore, if determinant is 0, matrix is A is singular. If A is singular, inverse does not exist. Inverse does not exist. Means if they ask you to find inverse, first you should check the determinant. If you get determinant 0, then you should say inverse does not exist. When inverse does not exist, if the given matrix is singular matrix, inverse does not exist. What is singular matrix? A matrix is said to be singular matrix if its determinant is 0. The given matrix is said to be singular matrix if determinant is 0. Now coming to the point. Now inverse exists only for non-singular. Inverse exists only for what? Non-singular matrix. Means what? Inverse is possible if det A is not 0. Det A should not be 0. Det A should not be 0. Determinant 0 ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. Determinant 0 ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಗುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸಿಂಗುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೆಂಟ್ 0 ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ಆದರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಸೇ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ 0, therefore it is non-singular. Non-singularಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ inverse exists. For which matrix inverse exists? For non-singular matrix inverse exists. What is non-singular matrix? A determinant who should not be 0, then it is non-singular. Now inverse means for a given matrix, if you multiply other matrix, if you are getting identity, then one is the inverse of other. Means if A into B gives you I, if this is true, then A inverse is B and B inverse is A. A inverse is B and B inverse is A. Inverse of B is A, inverse of A is B. One is the inverse of other. That's why product of a matrix into inverse is identity. Product of a matrix into inverse is identity. In many situations we will have this A into A inverse n kodbeku I, B into B inverse n kodbeku I, or if I write A into B is I, that implies A inverse is B and B inverse is A. B inverse is what? A. Now coming to the point. Now all of you know what is a singular matrix. What is a singular matrix? A matrix whose determinant is 0 is singular matrix. So when you take a singular matrix, inverse does not exist. So inverse exists only for non-singular matrix. And when you want to find inverse, first you should know how to find adjoint. Now the very first concept I am going to teach you is adjoint of 2 cross 2 matrix. And adjoint, so first we should find minor, then we should find cofactor, then we should transpose cofactor to get adjoint. But for 2 cross 2, a direct method we have. Simple. Now if A is ABCD, A is made up of 4 elements, A, B, C, D. How to find adjoint? Simple. Interchange the principal diagonal. What is the principal diagonal means? A and D. Adan change madi. D comes to place of A comes to place of B. See, I am interchanging this. For example, I'll take a matrix called A 5 4 3 2. Okay, this is a matrix I have taken. Now I am finding adjoint A, AD adjoint A. How to get adjoint? First interchange the principal diagonal elements. So 5 and 2 change ಮಾಡಿ. 5 ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಹಾಕಿ 2 ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ 5 ಹಾಕಿ. 2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 5 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Interchange the principal diagonal elements. Then change the sign of secondary diagonal elements. Change the sign of secondary diagonal elements. What are secondary diagonal elements? 3 and 4. 3 and 4, just change the sign. See here, what are the secondary diagonal? Secondary diagonal means CB. C and B will be as it is, but sign changes. Positive C becomes negative C, B. So secondary diagonal 3 4, retain 3 4. 3 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 4 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but sign change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. If it is negative, make it positive. If it is positive, make it negative or multiply minus. This is adjoint. Now answer my question. I'll give B. Minus 5 3 minus 2 1. This is B. Now I want you to write adjoint of B. What is adjoint of B? Adjoint of B is change the principal diagonal. What is the principal diagonal? Minus 5 and 1. Change them. 1 comes to minus 5 plus and minus 5 comes to 1 plus. Interchange them. Change the sign of secondary diagonal. For secondary diagonal, change the sign. This is positive 3, make it negative. Negative 2, make it positive. This is adjoint B. Now you know what is B? What adjoint B? So this is a method to find adjoint. Now I taught you how to find adjoint of 2 cross 2. Going ahead. Simple questions. Find the adjoint of the following matrices. First one. What is the first one they gave? First one they gave, I call it as A, they called it as A 4 minus 3 2 1. This is a problem given, and what do they want you to find? They want you to find adjoint. How to find adjoint? Adjoint of A is obtained by interchanging the principal diagonal and adjoint of A. So I can just call it as ADJ. ADJ is short form adjoint of A. change the principal diagonal. 4 and 1 interchange the places. 4 comes to one place, and principal diagonal change the elements. Secondary diagonal change the sign. Secondary diagonal is what? Minus 3 and 2, change the sign. Minus becomes plus, and plus 2 becomes minus 2. That's it. We got adjoint. Now we are done with first. Now we'll go to the second one. They want adjoint of B. They want adjoint of B. What is adjoint of B? How to find adjoint of B? Change the principal diagonal. What is the principal diagonal? Minus 4 and 7. So 7 comes to minus 5 place, and minus 5 goes to 7's place. So I interchange the principal diagonal. Change the sign of secondary diagonal. So 4 will be in the same place, but positive 4 becomes negative 4. Minus 2 becomes plus 2. Secondary diagonal, change the sign. Sign changed. Adjoint A, adjoint B, I got. Any doubts? How to get adjoint? Interchange the principal diagonal, but change the sign of secondary diagonal. That's it. Next, how to find inverse? So A inverse is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. How to find A inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. 1 by det A into adjoint A. This is the thing. So A inverse. How to read the symbol? A inverse. What is that? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. So before you find inverse, first step is you should find determinant. If you get determinant 0, we say it is singular, inverse does not exist. Then if it is non-singular, further continue to find the inverse. Now first, A value. What is A value? What is A given? 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. This is A. What is the first step? Before you find inverse, first find determinant. Determinant of A. Determinant of A means what? Determinant of 1, 4, 2, 3. How to find determinant? Multiply principal diagonal. So, we will get 1 into 3 minus secondary diagonal 2 into 4. So, 1 3 is a 3 minus 2 4 is a 8. So, minus 5. Determinant A you got. What is the determinant A? Minus 5. Write this first. So determinant A is not 0, determinant A is not 0, therefore it is non-singular, therefore inverse exists. Suppose if you get 0, idenadu 0 agidre, here only we will stop, we will say inverse does not exist. But fortunately, determinant is minus 5, determinant is not 0, that's why you should say not 0, means it is non-singular, inverse exists. It is the first step. Now we got determinant, means you should get non-zero determinant, we got it. It may be negative, positive or fraction, no. We should find adjoint A, adjoint of A. How to find adjoint of A? Interchange the principal diagonal. So in the place of 3 put 2, in the place of 1 put 3, in the place of 3 put 1. Interchange these two, principal diagonal interchange ಮಾಡಿ. Change the sign of secondary diagonal. Positive 4 becomes negative 4, positive 2 becomes negative 2. This is adjoint A. Now you have A determinant A with you, adjoint A. So now write the formula. How to find A inverse? What is the formula for A inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So what is 1 by determinant A? 1 by minus 5 into what is adjoint A? We have adjoint A. What is adjoint A? 3 minus 4 minus 2 1. Now multiply minus 1 by 5 for each element. So 1 by scalar multiplication. What is meant by scalar multiplication? Multiply this number to every element. So minus 3 by 5. Minus into minus plus 4 by 5, minus into minus plus 2 by 5, and 1 by 5 into 1 is minus 1 by 5. Further if you want you can simplify, that is minus 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 2 by 5, minus 1 by 5. This is the A inverse. Now you got inverse of A. Students, don't get confused with transpose and inverse. A dash and transpose. This is transpose. Change rows to columns. And today we are doing what? A inverse. Inverse means what? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. How to find inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. What is the first step? Find determinant. Determinant should be non-zero. Then find adjoint. How to find adjoint? Interchange the principal diagonal. Change the secondary diagonal signs. Secondary diagonal 4 and 2, it will be in the same place, but only sign changes. Positive becomes negative. If it is negative, it will become positive. But primary diagonal, interchange the elements. So now we got inverse. Now find the inverse of the following matrix. Again they give one more matrix. What is the first step I taught you? I taught you to find determinant. So let us assume the given matrix as A. Let symbolize it as A. A is what? 4 minus 2, 3, 1. And then I will find determinant of A. I'll find determinant of A. All of you know how to find determinant of A. Determinant of 4 minus 2, 3, 1. So multiply the primary diagonal, principal diagonal, 4 into 1 minus 3 into minus 2. So that you will get 4 plus 6, 6 plus 4 is 10. Now you got determinant. And I told you clearly you should mention determinant A is not equal to 0, because determinant A, what you got? What is the determinant A you got? Determinant A exactly how much you got? 10. 10 is not 0. So therefore inverse exists. Therefore inverse exists. And what is the inverse formula? What is the inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So you should find adjoint also. Now you find adjoint. How to find adjoint of A? Interchange the principal diagonal. 4 and 1 you interchange. So 1 comes to 4 plus and 4 comes to this. These two interchange. These two change the sign. Minus 2 becomes plus 2 and plus 3 becomes minus 3. Now we got adjoint. Now write the formula for A inverse. What is A inverse? What is A inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Now 1 by what is determinant A? We got 10 into what is adjoint A? 1, 2, minus 3, 4. Now take 1 by 10 inside, means multiply 1 by 10 to each element. 1 by 10 into 1 is 1 by 10. 1 by 10 into 2 is 2 by 10. 1 by 10 into minus 3 is minus 3 by 10. Then 4 by 10. Now further convert them into simple ratio. Write them in simple ratio. What is A inverse finally? So 1 is 1 by 10. The second element is I can divide 2 1s are 2 5s are. Second element is 1 by 5. Third element is minus 3 by 10. It is not divisible. Leave it. And fourth one 2 2s are 2 5s are. So 2 by 5. This is the A inverse. I hope all of you got this. You check. You multiply this with this, you will get identity. A into A inverse always gives identity. If you want to verify, multiply those two, you will get identity. But don't waste time on that. Now, I taught you how to find determinant, how to find adjoint, and also I taught how to find A inverse of what? 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay. So now, I taught you how to find adjoint. I taught you how to find inverse. So now, practice this. Now we'll go to the next problem, that is find the inverse of this, fourth one. So how to find inverse of this? First find, name it as A. A is what? Minus 1, 4, minus 1, 2. What is the first step? Determinant. How to find determinant? Determinant A is equal to minus 1, 4, minus 1, 2, determinant. Multiply 1, minus 1 into 2, minus 1 into 4. So that will become minus 2 plus 4, that will become 2. So you got determinant as 2. And determinant is not 0. Determinant A is not 0. Therefore, it is not 0. Inverse exists. Now we got determinant and it should not be 0. We got it. Now find adjoint. How to find adjoint? All of you know how to find adjoint. Adjoint means what? Change these two. So interchange. 2 comes up and this goes down. And these two change the sign. 4 becomes minus 4. Minus 1 becomes 1. Now what is A inverse formula? What is A inverse? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Now further, that is 1 by, what is determinant A? You got 2. What is adjoint A? You got 2 minus 4, 1 minus 1. Now multiply half to each element. 1 by 2 into 1 is 1. This will become minus 2. This will become 1 by 2. This will become minus 1 by 2. This is the A inverse. That's it. I hope all of you understood this. Now, find the inverse of this. They gave in trigonometric functions. We'll find the inverse. First, find determinant of A. How to find determinant of A? Determinant of cos theta minus sin theta, cos theta. So how to find determinant? Multiply the principal diagonal. Cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta, minus in the formula, minus into minus, minus sin square theta. So it will become cos square theta plus sin square theta. What is cos square theta plus sin square theta? Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So you got determinant A. You got determinant of A. What is the determinant of A value? You got 1. Now go to what? Adjoint. So find adjoint of A. How to find adjoint of A? Interchange the principal diagonal. If you interchange the principal diagonal, you will get 1 and the same. See here, it's very important. What is cos square theta plus sin square theta? 1. You have trigonometric identity since first PUC. So, and I told you, First you should mention determinant A is not 0, therefore inverse exists. Now we got 1, 1 is not 0, so inverse exists. Now we will go to what? Adjoint. Adjoint means what? Interchange the principal diagonal. If interchange cos theta, same only, because both are same. If interchange, it will be same. Now change the sign. This will become positive sin theta. This will become positive sin theta. This will become negative sin theta. This is the adjoint. Now find A inverse. What is A inverse formula? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. That is 1 by 1 into adjoint A. What is adjoint A? Cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta. Now 1 by 1 is what? 1. Multiply 1 or take 1 inside, so we will get A inverse. What is A inverse now? Cos theta into 1, cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta. This is the A inverse. That's it. So they gave in terms of trigonometric functions, but still we got A inverse. I hope all of you understood this. So this is the thing. 1 by 1 is what? 1. 1 into anything is same. So that's it. Now questions for the students. My dear students, practice the problems, as many problems as possible. Practice it for board exam. You may know the process, but when it comes to 3 cross 3, you will do silly mistakes where you lose the whole marks. So in algebra, the problem is people will understand, students will understand, they will not practice more. So after you understand one type, practice as many problems as possible, so that you will not have any silly mistakes. So practice makes you perfect. So you understood. After you understand what you should do, practice as many problems as possible in exercise. Just now I want my students to answer these questions for my next session. Define singular matrix and find the adjoint of this matrix, find the inverse of this. Make a note of this, do this, and attend my next session. We will continue with 3 cross 3 adjoint and inverse. I hope all of you understood what I taught you. I will be waiting for you for my next session. Till then, bye. Thank you.